My name is Abhishek Jain and I'm just starting a video series through which I'm just gonna explain how can we build a sentiment analyzer or a document classifier through a natural language processing library of Python which is known as NLTK. So why did I choose NLTK? I choose NLTK because it provides a lot of data with the proper category and there is a lot of function inbuilt within an NLTK module which easily runs on those different categories data that we're gonna see with the demo as well. So in a very first part, we're just gonna see how we can collect the data from the NLTK corpus. A corpus is nothing but just a collection of data. So basically, why I divided this complete this building a sentiment analyzer in a three part, so that it would be very easy for you to just follow along, right? So what typically we do, right, whenever we have to build any kind of machine learning model, there is some set of steps which we need to do. Like we have to collect the data, we have to prepare the data, right, in a way that what kind of data or what kind of data point we want to feed into our algorithm. Then we have to create a feature, we have to create our feature extractor, then we have to split the data, build our model, train our model, then predict, calculate accuracy and all these stuff, right? So let's first quickly jump into the demo and see what all things we can cover today. So today we are just going to see how we can collect the data and prepare the data that we are going to feed into our feature extractor. In the next section, in the next part, we will see how we can build our feature extractor, followed by how we can create a feature set and split into a train and a test data set. And the last part, we're gonna build our machine learning model. Then we will do all the calculating accuracy of model, predicting an unseen or the unknown document, feed into the model and see whether it is predicting correctly what kind of category that particular unknown document has. And if there is any chance by improving our accuracy, then definitely we will see what all ways we have through which we can improve the accuracy. So let's jump into demo part and see how can we do that. Okay, so whenever you have to import any data which we have in NLTK, so we have to use this from nltk.corpus. So let me just quickly show you. So just to follow along from now onwards, since we are just getting into the coding part, so you have to install NLTK. If it is not yet installed, what you can do is, I have already published my video and I just provide the link in the description below and you can just follow that video, right? So it will help you to install the NLTK, followed by how can you download the various corpus which NLTK has already integrated, right? So once you download that, based on whatever your specific location is, you can go there and that NLTK_data folder will be created, and inside that you will be having this corpus. So now we have to build a sentiment analyzer or a document classifier. So I just choose a movie reviews data, and in this movie reviews we have two categories, negative and positive. In negative we have 1000 documents and positive also we have 1000 documents, right? So now quickly see how can we bring all these data through the Python code and how we can build some kind of raw data that we will feed into a feature extractor, and that would actually create a feature for us that actually our algorithm is going to concentrate on and try to train himself, right? So let me just put this movie reviews. So that's the only line you have to write to just bring all the data to your Python code. Now if you just wanted to see what all categories data you have, and you can do this for any kind of other corpus as well, right? And then you can just print a category quickly. Okay, so I just made a mistake. So as I mentioned that there is a function called categories, and that would give us, okay, programmatically this time it should work fine. Now we have negative and positive, we are good. Okay, and the next thing which we have to do is we have to again iterate through and we have to extract the document name. So document name in movie underscore reviews, and this time I'm not gonna make a mistake. We have a function called file IDs that actually accept a category. Okay, and then we can just print quickly document name comma category. Okay, now let me just break, because it has, each category has 1000. So let me just break it and see whether we are getting correct information. Yeah, so it looks like we are getting correct information. Now the interesting part, we need to see what kind of content we have in these basically in these documents, right? So just see, this is just a simple content, right? It is just a way that human provides some kind of review online, right? So it is just having a content, and it is content is like something, if you are just interacting with a human, you can easily understand that whether it's a negative feedback for that particular movie or positive. But now we have to make our system understand these content, right? So how we can do that? So the very first thing which NLTK does normally, whenever there is a natural language processing concept, we always, it depends what kind of problem you're trying to say but solve, but here the main important part is the words basically for us. So what we have to do first, we have to convert this document into the words, right? So the very first thing which we have to do is here is we have to create a tuple. So that tuple will have two elements, right? The first element is gonna be the list of words, and the second element is gonna be a category, right? And then this tuple we have to create for all the documents, and now we have to create a new list that would have, you know, the two elements, basically the tuples for each document, right? And that tuple will have a list of words and the category. And how can we do that programmatically, right? So for doing that, what we have to do is we have movie underscore reviews dot words, and we have to give our document name here. And what this function gonna do is it is going to create a, it is going to convert the complete document into the words, and that I have to pass into a list basically, right? And then we have a category. Okay, and now to convert this into the tuple, I have to do this, right? Now I have to do this for all the document, and I have to create a basically a list, right? So how can I do that? How can I can just create another variable collected document from NLTK, and I'm just creating a blank list, okay? And then I'm going to use a method called append, and I'm just gonna pass this tuple, okay? And then I'm going to print this, and I'm just going to break it, right? So that we can see what's gonna happen. Okay, so it looks good, right? So we have words, and then we have a category of that, right? Negative, and then we have a positive, right? So now basically for each document, we have a list of words followed by the category. So we basically converted our document into the words. Now the next thing which we have to do is basically we have to create a feature extractor. And feature extractor, what exactly the feature extractor is? Feature extractor is basically, in our case, in the sentiment analysis, what is gonna have? It is having complete list of words across the documents, right? In the next part, we're gonna see how we can build that feature set followed by the feature extractor basically. Right, so that's it from my side for this particular video. If you have any feedback or comment, please feel free to put that in a comment section. I would love to incorporate that in my upcoming videos, and stay tuned for the next two parts, in which in the next part we're gonna create a feature extractor, and the next part we're gonna create a machine learning model, which actually we will try to train it, and then we will try to predict some unknown documents, and then we just try to see how we can improve the accuracy. That's it from my side, and thanks for watching this, and as always, stay healthy and keep learning a new stuff.